From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Getting the nod in this one, Kevin Gausman. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. Foul ball there. And a foul ball. Got him. One away.
Batting second baseman Brandon Lau.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, situational hitting isn't as common with all the slugging in today's game. But a team that shortens up, hits behind runners, and advances bases adds a lot of value. Pitchers can't afford to give them free base runners because this group knows how to capitalize.
In there at the knees for a strike. Just getting started here in Toronto. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
2 down, bases empty. Brian Reynolds here.
Strike 1.
Now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the nod on the mound, Bubba Chandler. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Hard ground ball, base knob. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, first baseman Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And that one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. One away.
Center fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog. Facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Strike 1.
In the dirt. The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Got him swinging.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. He's been a great free agent sign.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, O'Neal Cruz.
Up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Gosman, a righty that throws with power. 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 1 down.
Batting 5th, first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Second inning here, no score.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6th, Shortstop, Connor Griffin.
Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that is strike one. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball to the right side. What a stop! And that's a nice play to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Yohendrick Pinungo.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Oh!
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's
Ball,
inside.
inside.
3-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Gets down, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Nice line drive to pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
Yes.
Clement leads off first with one away. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeezes. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Back-to-back base hits. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Brandon Valenzuela, the next to hit. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Andres.
Two outs, runners at first and second. Here's Andres Jimenez.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Ground ball left side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We played two full. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Indy Rodriguez.
Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Ball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now, Jostinson Garcia. Here's 0-1. On the ground, right side. And that's a foul ball. Popped up. Clement under it. 2 away.
Batting ninth, right fielder Jake Mangum.
At the plate, Jake Mangum.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Just missed.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Varsho on the move. Into the dive, and he got it. a play.
We take another look at that great catch. On this turf field, you really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was totally worth it.
Back now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
Up.
Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. The 1-1.
Strike two.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball misses down and away. Good job to fight that one off. And a 3-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mangum settles under it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Struck out swinging his first time. Fouled off left side. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And here is Kazuma Okamoto. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Varsho off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air. Horowitz. And that is that. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Nick Gonzalez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Check swing, he held up. Ball 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lau at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, that's a ball.
The Pirates yet to pick up a hit here.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count. He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Close, but called a ball. 3-1 now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground to first, Guerrero takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder Brian Reynolds.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. There's a line drive to left field. And that's the 3rd out. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. No score. Bottom 4. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Yohendrick Pinango. Action in the pen down there. Brandon Bidois, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Lawrence also getting ready. And that one hammered. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. He'll touch them all. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Ernie Clement digs in now. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
A little bit high, maybe. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lined into right. Gets down, base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now here is Jesus Sanchez. That to right. Mangum moving under this one. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Brandon Valenzuela.
And next for Toronto, Brandon Valenzuela. Fly to left his first time.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ball.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Clement stands at first with 1 out. And there's the automatic. Fastball for a strike. That one to first and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Hard hit to right center. He's got it.
Up next for the Blue
Let's take a
Jays,
look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's been pretty solid till now, so he may stick with this strategy.
Jimenez at the plate now, and that's strike one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And down on strikes he goes, and that is that. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back now in Toronto. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, O'Neal Cruz.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
The 1-1 is fouled off. battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now.
That's the ball.
Just off the outside edge.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So up next, Spencer Horwitz. Fly to center his first time. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And the 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Nope.
Just
That's away.
misses there.
That's a really good take.
Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now with one away and a man at second, Connor Griffin will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Ground ball right side. Clement sends it to first. Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And the batter now, Andy Rodriguez. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Finds its way through, base hit. Cruz touches home. A big 2-out hit and the game is tied. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So runner at second, 2 down. Joe Stinson Garcia, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. All even now at 1-1.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the
Number
bottom of the 5th and
77,
taking over on the mound, Brandon Bidwell.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's George Springer to start it off. 1 for 2. That
Nope,
misses,
that's low.
and that's ball one.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into
That's
a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. That's something they should feel very good about. Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Just missed. So now 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. This to third. And that's just foul. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a tapper. Lau sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jake Mangum
Leading
getting
off for
ready
the
to
Pirates,
hit.
right fielder, Jake Mangum.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Nick Gonzalez now at the plate.
Whoa.
And the 1-0.
Yes.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 2-2. Rolled over to third. Okamoto whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Second baseman Brandon Lau.
And now it's Brandon Lau. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. That clips the corner. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And that is out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Bullpen action for the Pirates. Gregory Soto, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ramirez getting loose as well. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Oh.
That one missing inside. And here's a 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The kick, the 3-2. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard, representing the tying run.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
In the air, left field. Rings it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Ernie Clement.
Go ahead run on base. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He's 2 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Liner snagged at first. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. It's the Pirates 1 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center, top of inning number 7. Ryan Reynolds digs in now.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. In the air to left center. Varsho on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swung on, popped up left side. Jimenez settles underneath it, and there are 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So digging in, Spencer Horwitz.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
2 down, nobody on.
Strike! Woo!
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Sanchez under this one, and that'll do it. Bucks go down quietly, still tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Soto.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez.
Right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1 on the ground, and it goes just foul. Got him. 1 gone here.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So up next for Toronto, Brandon Valenzuela.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. That one inside. Look out. Foul ball there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one way inside. In the air, right side. Mangum in position. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop.
Now here is Andres Jimenez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Hard hit left side. play made that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tyler Rogers.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Digging in, Connor Griffin has grounded out a couple of times. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Fisher also throwing.
Whoa.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a count 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Rodriguez in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
Right through there for a strike. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beat. Rodriguez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. No challenges left for them now. Pinch hitter coming on, Marcelo Zuna. He represents the go-ahead run.
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Rogers, 35 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Strike two.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the 8th. It's the Pirates 1 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh,
now, new pitcher
number
on the mound as we
49,
roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Ramirez.
Johan Ramirez.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So back to the top of the order, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 3. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And a count 1-2. stays alive. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ozuna under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a ball popped up. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
No, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. It's the Pirates 1 and the Blue Jays 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Liner snagged at first.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
And now here is Nick Gonzalez.
No, that's a ball.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th.
Ball.
Check swing called strike. And it's 2-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
And it drops in. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lowe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. Brandon Lowe bops one out of here. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 3-1.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game.
That might be the toughest pitch to hit a home run on. Same side thrower as the hitter, inside part of the plate. That front door breaking ball, it'll make you flinch a lot of times. So to stay in there and get through it the way he did, an incredible piece of hitting.
One down. Brian Reynolds, the next to hit.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. This one popped up. Clement. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz.
Oh.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope. Ball 2.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Dennis Santana.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Oh.
That one fouled off. Two now. Swing at a ground ball. Gonzalez to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
For the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Yohendrick Pinango.
And now the DH, Yohendrick Pinango. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Gets to it on to first. Rodriguez got in just barely. 2 away of the strikeout.
Man, that was very close at first. I thought for a second he might beat it and reach on the strikeout, but that was a nice, strong throw to complete the out. That's a tough play when there's not much margin for error on the throw.
So they're down to their final out. Ernie Clement will hit next.
Hey!
The 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Buccos trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9.
Oh!
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long